हेलो बच्चों कैसे हो सब टुडे वी विल स्टार्ट चैप्टर 5 of your maths book. Have you ever wondered how numbers can tell stories? Not stories with words, but stories with patterns, graphs, and data. Welcome to the world of tales by dots and lines, where we learn how to read and understand data in a smart and interesting way. Let's start with a simple question. What is data? Data is just information. It can be numbers, facts, or measurements. For example, your test marks, daily temperature, number of students in class, or runs scored in cricket. All of this is data. There are two types of data. First is primary data. This is the data you collect yourself, like doing a survey in your class. Second is secondary data. This is collected by someone else, like census data or weather reports. Now, once we have data, we need a way to understand it. And that's where we start with something called the mean. Mean is what we commonly call the average. To find it, we add all the values and divide by the total number of values. But here's an interesting way to think about it. The mean is like a balance point. Imagine all the numbers are weights placed on a seesaw. The mean is the point where the seesaw balances perfectly. Let's take an example. A cricketer scores 64, 32, 68, and 92 runs. First, we add them. Total becomes 256. Then divide by 4, we get 64. So the mean score is 64. Interestingly, one of the scores is also 64, showing how the mean represents the center of the data. Now let's understand how the mean changes. If you add a number greater than the mean increases. If you add a number smaller than the mean decreases. If you add a number equal to the mean stays the same. If you multiply all values by a number, the mean also gets multiplied. And if you add a fixed number to all values, the mean also increases by that number. Now, instead of just numbers, let's visualize data using a dot plot. A dot plot is a simple graph where each value is shown as a dot on a number line. If a value repeats, the dots stack on top of each other. This helps us quickly see patterns like which value appears most often. Also, in a dot plot, the mean is the balance point and the median is the middle dot. So what is median? Median is the middle value when all numbers are arranged in order. If there are odd numbers of values, the median is the exact middle one. If there are even numbers of values, the median is the average of the two middle numbers. Here's something very important. The median is not affected by extremely large or small values. Let's understand this with an example. Suppose the marks of 15 students include some very low scores like 4, 6, and 9. When we calculate the mean, these low values pull the mean down to around 17.1. But when we find the median, it comes out to be 18, which better represents the typical student. So sometimes median gives a better picture than mean. Now let's organize data using a frequency table. Frequency simply means how many times a value appears. For example, if the number 6 appears 3 times, its frequency is 3. This helps us quickly identify the most common value, also called the mode. Next, let's talk about a very useful tool, spreadsheets. Spreadsheets like Excel or Google Sheets help us store and calculate data easily. Data is arranged in rows and columns. Rows run horizontally and columns run vertically. Each box is called a cell, like A1 or B2. We can use formulas like sum, average, and median to do calculations instantly. Now let's move to something very visual and powerful, line graphs. A line graph shows how something changes over time. For example, temperature over a week, number of visitors in a shop, or rainfall across months. To draw a line graph, we take time on the x-axis and values on the y-axis. Then we plot points and join them with lines. This helps us see trends easily. For example, if shop visitors increase from Monday to Sunday, we can clearly see that pattern in the graph. We can also compare two things, like visitors and buyers, on the same graph. Now comes the most important part, reading a graph. We first understand what the graph shows, then we interpret it. For example, which day had the highest visitors? Which day had the best buying ratio? Is the trend increasing or decreasing? If two lines run parallel, it means both values are changing at the same rate. Finally, let's talk about infographics. Infographics present data in a visual and colorful way using pictures, icons, and charts. For example, wheat production in different states can be shown using bars or icons, making it easy to compare. Instead of reading long tables, we can quickly understand data visually. So, today, what have we learned? Mean is the balance point, median is the middle value. Dot plots help us visualize data. Frequency tells us how often values occur. Spreadsheets make calculations easy. Line graphs show trends over time. Always remember, data is everywhere around you. And once you learn to read it, you can understand the world much better. Because numbers don't just count, they tell stories. And now you know how to read those stories.